Alright folks, we are back as Switzerland in the war here with Spain, which we will immediately continue. We continue to ravage the countryside of Spain. Toledo is down now. Let's move on to their capital. Pretty easy. Or is La Mancha the gold mine? I always get confused. I always forget. Send this one up to Soria. It's good to have basically an extra entire army group. There's Madrid down. Let's move on to Burgos. This is where they were having their trouble earlier. Let's help them out with a siege barrage. Let's walk back this way. Burgos is very unfavorable terrain, so we want to reinforce it as best we can. Start a debate. Mercantilism, the draft. We don't need any troops, thanks. Siege of Messina is over. I don't even know where that was. Diplo power advisor costs, pastors, Munich. Merchants. Mercantilism, probably the military power one we'll take. Let's do a little admin support. Ignore a little corruption. Lose a little fervor. Ignore a little corruption. Lose a little fervor. Take sides in parliament. Mobilize a province. Exempt a little conscription. We're gonna have to grant a little bit of autonomy just to push that through. Siege of Burgos now over. Let's go on to Leon. Commonwealth is going to attack the Great Horde, whatever. Cantabria. Valencia. We'll use our points we got from that debate to blast it down. Aristocrats concerned. Whatever. Like, France has found the Spanish army. Excellent. We have sieged that down and have control of both sides of the strait now. Let's send him back up. I think we're done with that work there. Be nice to siege down Venice's capital. Ooh, it looks like that battle was tighter than anticipated. Like our person has died. Okay. He was really old. Well, we'll take another bureaucrat. Siege of Leon is over. Send this gentleman down to Malaga to do the big siege. Tax modifier, though we'll keep that guy. We have a loan. Why do we have a loan? Let's repay that. It's funny that Spain isn't more ready to get out of this. Seems like Spain would be very excited to get out of this war because it's not even really a war for them. Looks like they've gotten on to Venice. Excellent. And transfer Syracuse to the Pope. Like they're going to run across into Africa. This is pretty much over, so let's go ahead and grab this army and send it back to Dijon. And we will grab this army and send it back to Constance. I think once we siege make coffee houses, yeah, we'll take that innovativeness. Yeah, there's not very many troops over here anymore, I don't think. They're all mostly in Africa. I'm sure there's all kinds of crazy colonial stuff happening, but I do not care because we have no boats, and we did not go colonial in this game, so we can safely ignore all their crazy. There we go, that is good. Because that means we can march in immediately onto the Spanish army that has foolishly been standing in Gibraltar. Boom, no more Spanish army in Gibraltar. We will siege this, and then I think we will go home. Surrender. Let us march this army back to there. And we will march this army back to... I don't even know where this one's normally stationed. Let's send it... It's send it Augsburg, I think. Alright. Meanwhile, we need to think about what we want to give France. We want to give definitely these ones to France. We will not be able to take all of this, but that is okay. What do you really want? They really want that and really want that. Well, let me get out of this country and then I will give it to you. So that we don't get black flagged and break the attachment on our troops. Excellent. We will get an extra merchant. Cool. Alright, let's sue for peace. You will give that to France so that we do not have to go through that Pyrenees fort again. Looks like this will go through in just a moment. They will do it now. There we go. There we go. Now we do not have to worry about the Pyrenees fort anymore. Spain is going to attack. They have not even barely gotten out of the other war and they've decided it's time for a new one. Alright, let's look at what we got here now. Pope definitely can have that. And he can definitely have this. Pope, how bad do you want this? Because I might take I could take Firenze. No, he wants that very bad. So, okay, we're not going to take Firenze. Alright, Venice. We're going to give the Pope that. That. It's like that's all that the Pope can be given right now. That's fine. We'll take war reps, and we will take cash. And the Pope will take that. Strengthening the Pope further, and further weakening Venice. This one is allied only with the Knights Austria and Bamberg. Let's take a quick look at where we are on our coalition map mode. No, not of me, not of Ingolstadt. Aggressive expansion opinion is under control. I think we could do another war. Let's take this diplomatic technology, naval attrition, boat stuff, stock exchange. Cool. Center of trade can be upgraded. And upgrade, let's deploy that merchant real quick before we get in another war. We want to deploy him in a manner that will allow us to use the cantonments mechanic to improve relations with people. So I suspect this one. Let's send that guy in. And let us turn on the improve relations. There we go. That's what we want. That's an excellent way to improve relations with him up there. That was the way to use that cantonments for that. The other thing we can do is improve, because we've got that, another one of our locations. I think I will improve this one in Dijon. And because we did that, I guess we will improve the trade depot here. Alright, let us explore what happens if we attack this directly. We're still in a truce with them. Haha, won't do that. You are allied with Ingolstadt, yes. Truce with them ends very soon. In April. Let's let it tick and let's try to figure out which way we're going to attack them. Because once we eat this, then we will annex Munich. Trading in wine, excellent. Vote in Lanzad. City demands seat. Sure. Right. If we declare war on them this way, are we still in a truce? Thought it said our truce was up. Oh, this is the secondary truce because of the Palatinate War. Yeah, it's probably going to be easiest just to declare into Austria, I think. In Burgundy, Hamburg, Ingolstadt, Stilly. Alright, let's do this. Where is Mr. This one's the Mega Sieger? Let's send him here. Reinforced by this army. This army will also come up here. This army will be responsible for helping siege out Burgundy. We will not take anything from Burgundy, I don't think, in this war. Diplomacy, declare war. We will declare on Oberkarnten. We will call all of our friends in. Declare. Have to be careful. Austria is still large and powerful, but not as powerful as they once were. If I move out, will they join? It may be waiting a minute because I'm right on their border. Oh, revolt. They are in the war now. They have also conveniently smacked into my revolt. That's Lorraine. Let's move in on them there. There we go. There we go. Let's scooch ourselves forward here. Blast the fort in. Don't think this is much of a conflict anymore, though it looks like Burgundy still has a decent-sized army. go. That has been sieged. We will hand it to Munich. And we will sue for peace. Taking the province. They are not yet ready to do it. Coalition is not substantial, so we will be able to take that in this war. That one is siege. Let's walk forward. At least to here. I don't want to walk into that mountain. Let's walk to Vienna now. Here. And up into here. Sue for peace. You ready yet? Not yet. They will be. Age of Metz is over. Looks like this is basically done. Send that up there. We've lost a claim. That's fine. We'll reinforce those armies, help them in that war. Let us take this. I think we can safely take our improved cannons. Take our horse artillery. Region Luxembourg over. Vienna over. Who was even this Hamburg? Where are you? I can't even find you. It's this little nation up here. Does Denmark want it? They can have it if they want it. Let's see if we can get this one out now. Nope, still not interested. Hamburg, does anybody want this? Denmark, you want it? No, they basically just want to eat Norway and that. You really want Normandy and some stuff over there. And you're sort of interested in some stuff over here, but not really. So nobody is interested in Hamburg. So I think we'll just leave you alone. We may need your war score here in a minute. Oh, guess we will... What will we do here? This army can walk back this way. It's not needed over there anymore. Right. Oh. Conventions lose a absolute boatload of money for one innovativeness. I don't think so, Bart. Sorry. Sorry, buddy. I do like innovativeness, but not that much. And we do have a little bit of an inflation problem. We've got to put that back on. European traders in China. Wave of obscurantism. Knowledge is power. Porcelain. I would really like you not to exist. Alright, there we go. We can get him out of this. And not too many people will be mad. Ingolstadt will no longer exist. Sieged. I think this is mostly over now. Send this army back to its camp here. You can go back to here. Even in this war anymore. It's almost over. Let's take our next idea, which gives inflation reduction from loan repayment and less likely for our gold province to be siege down. Alright, and I think this army can now safely return back to Constance. Looks like that's the one that it needs. Silly wants out. I don't think we can even take anything. It's not too bad. That would be like the full peace deal, which I think we actually can take, honestly. We have claims on it, and they are not really very powerful. Coalition may form, but I don't think it actually will. I think we can just take Austria's whole state from them. Let's go get this army. Go get the Burgundian army. It's interesting that the Danish, and the French Navy can't manage to land on England. Seems like it seems like they have naval supremacy. They just aren't landing. Maybe they don't have enough transports to safely land. New coin. We will keep our Republican tradition. You can have your seat. Inflation's not that big a deal. Truces are up. Now we're just gonna sit here until Austria decides that it is willing to give me all of the things. So we've full sieged Austria. There's really nothing left. Great Britain, do you want out? Because if you leave, then this will be over. But of course, Great Britain's like, haha, no, nobody's landed on me. I guess I should make this into a march. Because, like, I can't annex Avignon. So I guess I should just march them? And maybe the same with Nassau. I mean, what are the odds that I'm going to, like, get up here? I mean, maybe. If I come up this way, maybe I'll end up being able to connect to Nassau. Maybe. Everybody's ready to get out. All of my allies are like, we're winning here. Sorry, France, I'm not going to give you anything in this war because I'm going to take a bunch of stuff. These are some pretty high developed or maybe they're not. Maybe that's why I can take so much. Austria has not developed several of these provinces, barely any. Well, in the next war, we'll try to take some of Austria's stuff here. They are the defender of the Catholic faith. Okay, well that's going to be a little annoying, France. Well, not too bad. Most of the nations I'm fighting are not Catholic, so it doesn't really matter. France honestly isn't even very Catholic itself. All of northern France here is Protestant. Alright, come on, Austria. It's time to give it up. They're getting pretty close now. It has worked out okay, I guess, because some of it has allowed some of this aggressive expansion to tick down. Normandy has entered an alliance. Well, that's good, because we'll probably attack Burgundy then just to feed that country to France. Come on. Austrian war exhaustion has got to be going through the roof because we have totally sieged them. All things in oh, I should not be standing up there. I don't know where that Burgundian army went, but they are gone. So let's come home. We don't get black flagged in the middle of nowhere. I don't think we have any issues with governing capacity, which is good, because when we eat Munich, that's going to take up a good bit of governing capacity. I'm actually very glad that Austria's ally was Celje. Alright, to Austria, I think it is time for you to give me all that. Thank you. Alright, let us go to for all of that. I think there's a country that can be released easily here. Hungary is very interested in this. Access from Trier. Sure. I think you're a vassal. Money for Denmark. Yes. Woods, woods, mountains, mountains. Why is there a fortress in the... Anyways, I know it's better positioned, but... Austria says, do you want to give me back my territory? No, I do not, Austria. No, thank you. I would call that mission accomplished. Austria severely weakened now. In the next war, we'll be able to take a huge bite out of Austria. We should use our power to fabricate... Great Britain's going to attack Norway. That's what it told me last time, but then I don't think they actually went to war. Fabricate claim on area. We will go for... Let's keep our current leader. Let's go for Austria proper. We'll have to move in soon because we want to be careful not to let Hungary eat them. They also have a von Habsburg and a von Habsburg, so it's very frustrating because our only mission that we have left is to end the von Habsburgs. But the problem is that the Habsburgs are spreading faster than we can kill them off because we killed off these two little nations down here, but now all of these have von Habsburgs on them. It's a little challenging. The other thing we should do now, let us improve relations. Pull back from Great Britain for a minute. I think we can't annex this country, so let's make them a march for now. Cannot annex them either, so let's march them. Now we can go back to, let's see what we can do here to speed up this so we can integrate. Or you can have a seat. Let us influence this nation. To push them up a little bit. Think with improved relations we can get the rest of the way. I may send a gift just to speed it up. Looks like they're in another war. Ten opinion, that should do it. Austria is at war. Attacker against Norway. Okay, so they're helping in the British conquest of Norway. Now, let us over here. We are over our relationship limit, is the main reason I'm going to do this. Where is it at? Oh. Let us... Ooh, where did we go? Oh, I'm not clicked on Munich. They're imperializing. Let's annex. There we go. Let's pull back from that. Let us also do a few things with our little marches here. Let us send officers, which will give them morale and discipline. There we go. And let's do the same with Avignon, just to strengthen them. Poor Austria. They went straight from one thing into the next. We'll let these finish the fortress. Upgrade this while we're here. There we go. We've got them in. Inner Austria will be added as a state. And let's core all of them if we can. Like, we can't quite core all of them. Let's lower. We'll do a little bit of administration here to lower these. We know these are going to revolt, so we might as well go ahead and do it. Grant them their seat. Add Graz. Lower. Let us go into our building menu. Star Fort. This is a mountain. This is a woods. This is also a mountains. This one, military development. We do not need manpower, so we will take that. Let us build a ramparts in this one that already has a fortress. The trial. We do not need that. This one is a mountain and needs additional province development so that we can get to another slot. There we go. That should open up the slot. Let's build a castle. And we will, and I should have done that in the other order, but that'll give us the ability to build a rampart. Seat. Grant. Everybody wants a seat. Money for the Palatinate, sure. City demand old rights. They're welcome to lose reform progress because at this point it doesn't matter. We will core that, and then we will revoke some of their autonomy. There we go. And with that, we will stop here in just a moment. I was just going to take a peek and see. There we go. Now we're almost up to the manpower limit that we had previously set up because we've managed to swallow so much of additional development. So, but with that, we will pause here, and I will look forward to seeing you next time as we continue to munch on Austria and try to strengthen our allies so that we're ready. I don't know. We'll see whether we manage to get rid of every country with a Habsburg. Maybe it's possible we could be saved if the revolution shows up, and maybe if it targets them, that would knock them off the throne. But we'll see. One step at a time. I'll see you next time.